life anyway, which nobody is at this second in time. I'm just going to go on my channel to make sure. I always have to do that because I get problems with the live streaming on any time that I do a stream in general. There's just always an issue with streaming. But let's check this out. We'll see if we actually are. Okay, so apparently we are. Alright, no more space for problems and worry. We are live. So today we're going to be talking about Extreme Rules. And Extreme Rules is the upcoming pay-per-view of WWE of this month. It's actually going to be on tomorrow. And I'm going to do a bit of a preview prediction sort of thing. Golly, they haven't really gave us much to be excited about. There's only a few matches in here that are noteworthy of any reason. The Fatal 5-Way, and that's got Bray Wyatt versus Finn Balor versus Samoa Joe versus Seth Rollins versus Roman Reigns. The winner of that match will get a Universal title opportunity against Brock Lesnar at the next pay-per-view of Great Balls of Fire. At least that's the rumoured pay-per-view to be going on after Extreme Rules. For Raw, anyway. Now, if I want to get into predictions of who I think is going to be winning that match in particular, I think, and I'm going to have a think as well for a second here because I've thought about this quite a bit, but I honestly think that it's probably going to be, and this could break the future of what they're wanting to do with someone like this, but I'm thinking maybe it could be Finn Balor, but at the same time I think they might give it to Samoa Joe. Now, if they gave it to Samoa Joe, they'd be giving it to him pretty early, but not only just that, they would be wasting time, I feel, because if they're going to be doing that, then it's going to be difficult to see how they can build any talent up if they're just going to give them to a part-timer like Brock Lesnar. And with someone like Brock Lesnar only coming in every couple months for a title match, he's basically holding that title hostage. And they need a guy that's going to be there constantly to defend the championship belt. But there's an issue, really, when they've got someone like Brock Lesnar that's a champion. They really need someone that's going to be there all the time, but it's a problem if they've got someone like Brock Lesnar holding the belt. So, and when you hear the rumours with Dave Meltzer, guys like that have good knowledge on what's going on behind the scenes, saying things like, okay, Lesnar's going to be holding the belt until WrestleMania next year, and then he's going to drop it to Roman. We already know that's probably what's going to happen, and I think that if that is the case, why make us wait for something that we pretty much know is already happening? It's going to be fucking miserable sitting throughout this whole year watching all these guys just go down to Lesnar. See every single talent jobbed out. This will probably only be a short one because I don't have much battery and I'm from home right now and I can't really do a long podcast. I can only do one. So I'm going to need to call up Josh live so we can get his opinions and shit and his stuff in, as well as myself. So yeah, I'm gonna get on Facebook real quick so I can call them up. And hopefully this goes well. I hope we don't fucking cut out or have any bullshit, but I can't really promise any of that. Yeah. Alright, well, here we go. We are doing the Extreme Rules preview and predictions. Yeah, it says we're live right now, but I don't know how good the quality is. It says we're live, but then when I go to click on it, it says live stream offline. So I'm honestly not sure what the fuck's going on. I don't know if I'm actually live or not, which is, yeah, pretty confusing. We will see. I'm just going to load my channel up and make sure. It says we're live. It makes no sense. Alright, I'm going to click on it and I'm going to make sure. Because the connection's pretty awful. It's pretty awful where I'm at. I don't know how a call and a live stream is going to work. I don't know if it will or not. But anyway, I think I'm just going to get into it. I'm just going to get into it and just talk about Extreme Rules. And I'm going to pray God that it works. Hopefully you guys can see it, but I can't watch to test or see anything on my end because the connection's that bad. I can't test anything. So let's just hope to God that it works and just go with the flow. Anyway, Extreme Rules is the upcoming pay-per-view of WWE. It is the Raw brand exclusive pay-per-view, and it's got the main event headlining of Brock Lesnar and... Oh no, not Brock Lesnar, sorry. It's the opportunity of 5 men fighting for the right to face Brock Lesnar for the Universal Championship at Great Balls of Fire. That's the rumoured pay-per-view plans, but I'm going to put a call through to Josh. Hopefully this works. I'm not sure if it will or not. We're going to have to wait and see. Hopefully it will. Alright, the call's going through now, guys. We'll see how this works. Hello, Josh. But we got no audio coming out from his end. Alright, now we do. But now it's ended. That's odd. Okay, yeah, I did say that the I don't know how it would be able to handle a call and a live stream because the connection is pretty bad. So we can only hope for the best. Call gone through. Alright. Give it a moment because the audio comes through delayed before. Still no audio. I don't know what's going on. It's being weird on my end. Alright, yeah, no, we're not going to bother about a call, alright? So we're just going to get to Extreme Rules. Okay, so we've got the Fatal 5-Way match is Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins versus Finn Balor versus Samoa Joe versus Bray Wyatt. These are the 5 men fighting for the right to face Brock Lesnar. Now, I've heard rumours of, Samoa Joe being the possible guy. I've heard rumours of Bray Wyatt being the possible guy. And I've heard rumours of Finn Balor. I've not heard rumours of Seth Rollins or Roman Reigns. Now, I would like to be able to say, yes, Roman. Because honestly, why do we have to wait a whole year just to see what we know is going to happen? Yeah, it'll be a pretty big match. Roman Reigns versus
Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania, the rematch. We're getting a call now from Josh. We'll see if it works. I'll try and give it a go, guys. I cannot promise anything. Hello. Still not working. That is so odd. That is so odd. I don't know if you can hear me, Josh. Oh, now I'm getting audio. You there?
You got me now?
Yeah, I've got you on now, man.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Thank God
Okay.
that worked.
Took long enough.
Alright, well, I've been talking a bit about Extreme Rules. Now, I don't think we can go for too long because my battery's almost dead on my laptop, and I've only got a couple minutes that I can do it because I'm away from home at the moment. I don't have my charger on me. But, okay, I think the audio's fucking up again, I'm not sure. Well, I'm just going to get into it anyway. I can't really hear anything coming through, but as I was saying with the Fatal 5-Way, and I just lost the call anyway, the Fatal 5-Way, it's hard to say really who's going to win, but I'd like to think that Roman could just fucking early, honestly, because we already know that Roman's going to get the belt eventually, and it's really something that's already going to happen. We know it's going to happen at WrestleMania. It's going to be the crowning moment. For like probably how many times now has Roman had? Yeah, it's... One second, I just got a message from Josh. Alright, I'm just going to read that later. I'm just going to keep talking about it because I've got not much battery. So... what was I saying? Roman's had how many of these crowning moments now, guys? How many of these crowning moments has Roman had? He's had one with Triple H. He's had one where he's supposed to win it Lesnar anyway, originally. And I'm just going to get out of Facebook because everyone's just messaging me. He's had these moments so many times, and now they want to give him another one. They gave him another fucking moment this year with fucking The Undertaker. Like, how many moments does Roman Reigns need for WWE to get it into their heads that he just isn't the guy that we want to get behind as our baby face? It's not gonna work. Look at the guy. He's not even acting like a face. It's like he doesn't even want to put any effort in to be a face now. He just wants to be a fucking damn heel. So if Roman Reigns is like one and he wants to be one, why don't you just let him be one? But Vince, you know, he's stubborn. He's not going to let Roman go and do what he probably deep down wants to do already. Because it's not like he's acting like a good, nice guy, and they always make excuses on the commentary team saying, oh, sometimes you've got to be confident, and they call his arrogance confidence. Honestly, do you really think that we're going to love Roman Reigns if he's going to retire our beloved Undertaker? Do you think we're really going to get behind Roman Reigns if he's going to face someone like Triple H at WrestleMania? Fucking hell, Triple H was the guy that got cheered in that match and in the build-up. Nobody wanted Roman to win. Yeah, he had his cool little moment when he won the title off Sheamus and everyone was fine with him at that moment, but then you started booking him like a PG fuckhead again, and then look what happened. So it's ridiculous, honestly. You just need to have Roman be the badass fucking asshole that he can act pretty well, because honestly that's what he's comfortable with, and I think that's what the audience is comfortable with as well, because if you try booking him like Cena 2.0, people are just going to get pissed off, and they already are pissed off. You know, everyone wanted John Cena versus The Undertaker, and you gave us Roman Reigns versus Taker instead, and it's just bullshit, honestly. Vince keeps trying to give Roman these moments that people don't want to see him in. But anyway, I'm going to get into some other things. If I can give a prediction on who I think is going to win the Fatal 5-Way, I think it's... If they're going to do a one and done, it's safe to go with Bray Wyatt. It is safe to go with Bray Wyatt for a one and done, because then you don't need no rematch, no bullshit. It's just one and done. Because that's what I hear is the issue with Great Balls of Fire. Whoever gets that chance is going to be a one and done. They're not going to get a rematch. They're not going to get anything down the line. That's it. So Bray Wyatt would be a safe bet, but I don't think that's what they're going to go with. I think they're probably going to go with Samoa Joe, or they're going to go with some other big sort of name, like maybe Finn Balor. They could go Seth again. They honestly could, but this is a hard one, and it's going to be hard for me to be able to predict who they're going to choose, but if I can nail it down to one person, if I can sit here and say, okay, this is my prediction, if I'm looking at those 5 guys, Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns, Finn Balor, they did a promo trying to build Finn Balor up with Paul Heyman. I don't think they're going to do that just yet. I don't know, I feel like they're building that up for later down the line, but if I can nail it down to one guy, I think they're probably going to go with... It's got to be out of Samoa Joe and Bray Wyatt, really, if they're going to do a one and done. They could go with Finn Balor for Great Balls of Fire and have the Demon versus the Beast, but I'm thinking they might go with Bray Wyatt. They might just get Bray Wyatt to do some fucking cheap sort of way to win and just like creep in and get the pinfall once someone else has done a move or something. It would be smart and a safe bet to go with Bray Wyatt for a one and done. So I think Bray's going to take that. Other matches, I feel like Dean Ambrose is going to lose his title due to disqualification, because there's that whole issue where if Dean loses via... if he loses via DQ, he loses the title belt. So, now nothing screams more extreme than losing your title belt via disqualification. Now, it's a bit ridiculous for a match at Extreme Rules, the pay-per-view that is supposed to be the most extravagant event all year, but obviously it's just not. Try to build it up like it is, but it just never is. I think Dean's gonna lose via DQ. He's gonna lose the belt. It's gonna go to Miz. Miz is gonna maybe feud with, because I think maybe Elias Sampson is gonna have something to do with it. They might automatically get Maurice out of the ringside area straight away, and then you're going to think, okay, it's just them two now, and then Elias is going to do something. But it's hard to know, really. I think that Elias is going to have something to do with it. Maurice is not going to be involved, and I feel that it's probably going to be down to Dean Ambrose losing the belt via DQ, something to do with Elias Sampson, and then there might be a triple threat feud going on between them three, Elias, Miz, and Dean. I'm not sure. Maybe they might just do a Dean versus Miz rematch. Miz might feud with someone else, and Dean might feud with Elias. I'm not sure. But I think Miz has taken it. He's going to take his belt back. He's going to be 7-time Intercontinental Champion, I think. That's a lot of times to win that fucking belt, and the Miz has had it a decent amount of times. On to other matches. We've got... Oh my god. I can't even believe this match made the card. I can't even believe what I'm about to say made the fucking card. Why did they go with this when they could have gone with something better? They had to make Sasha Banks and Rich Swann versus Noam Dar and Alicia Fox. It's pretty obvious, isn't it, guys? I really feel like Sasha Banks and fucking Swann is going to take this. I don't need to get into this because this feud is just garbage. they tried to act like, oh yeah, Sasha Banks is going to 205 Live for special, like 1 week only. Go watch it. I'm just like, yeah, fuck it. I do watch 205 Live, but I'm never excited to go watch it. I watch it in my own time. It's not like I watch it live. Yeah, they have it live on the fucking network and they go live immediately after SmackDown, but I don't make an effort to watch it live. I've never watched an episode of 205 live. I watched maybe the first episode and I was like, this is fucking garbage. It's like watching Main Event or Superstars, but live. It's nothing to get excited about. It really isn't. Yeah, you could have a bigger show because it's 205 Live and it's exclusive cruiserweights, and yeah, you get title matches on there sometimes if you're lucky, but it's shit. It's just garbage, honestly. And it's going to fail. I don't see it ever getting any better, and I think they're going to cancel 205 Live at some point. So it's a bullshit match. I'm not hyped for it. I don't care. It's probably going to go on the pre-show. I hope to God it goes on the pre-show. Then what else matches have we got? We got Cesaro and Sheamus versus the Hardys in a steel cage match. This makes no sense. Why make it a steel cage when the Hardys are good at TLC? It makes no sense that the Hardys would say, oh, we're going to have you locked inside steel with us. Why don't you just fucking put them in a TLC match? I know Vince is probably like, oh no, there's been too much ladder matches lately, but how many more ladder matches are you going to have after Extreme Rules? None. You can't ever have too many ladder matches because we already get too many normal matches as it is. Too many normal matches go on. We need some more extreme fucking matches. I know we had one at TakeOver and we've had all this shit going on. Now we've got Money in the Bank coming up. I know. But why not, for Extreme Rules, just have a TLC match? The Hardys are good at that, and they know how to do that match well. But they're probably just going to have Jeff do some big spot where he does a swanton off the top of the cage, and that's about it. I feel like it would be a safe and smart idea to have the belts remain with the Hardys, but if WWE wants to build up Cesaro and Sheamus, they need to put the belts on them, and it would be smart booking to put the belts on them, but I don't feel like they will. I feel like it's probably going to remain with the Hardys. It's hard to say, really. It would be very smart to put it on Cesaro and Sheamus, and I would like to think that they would do that, but I feel like they're just going to remain with the Hardys at the moment, and Cesaro and Sheamus will do something, but they've got no credible heels right now on Raw as a tag team. They could build Revival up to be that, but let's just hope that they put it on Cesaro and Sheamus, but my overall prediction is that it's going to stay with the Hardys. But something deep down in me is telling me that maybe, just maybe, WWE will be smart and put it on Cesaro and Sheamus. So, yeah, it's really hard to think for a prediction anyway. Because this match, really, I'd be fine with any outcome. But, golly, I'm stuck on this one. This one's a tough one. Probably keep it with the Hardys, I think, is what's going to happen. It's probably going to stay with the Hardys. Okay, any other matches? What else is going on? I can't remember any of the other matches that are happening because really Extreme Rules is just looking to be garbage. It really is. Like, there's not many matches that is that interesting. There's no intrigue, honestly. There's no intrigue for this fucking pay-per-view. No one's really that hyped. Oh, that's right. Alexa Bliss and Bayley. I forgot that match was even a part of the show. I loved the This Is Your Life segment. A lot of people hated it. They said, "Oh, I fucking hate Raw, it's fucking horrible, they had the This Is Your Life segment," and they cried about it, and they fucking whinged and complained. But it's honestly not that bad. I found it to be rather hilarious, really, that they gave two random people that much fucking screen time on Raw, and they had that thing with the frickin' ex-boyfriend and the best friend and the teacher. It was such a rip-off of The Rock and Mankind. I just found it funny that they even attempted a This Is Your Life segment with, what's her name, with Alexa Bliss and Bailey. Now, I think that, honestly,
Shut up!
it's shit.
You know what? Just an
And sorry, I've got people in the background.
Using that.
But,
You want to use it? Come with me. Come for a walk.
I think it's just hilarious the fact that they tried to do another segment with The Rock and Bailey. The Rock and Mankind made famous, and they tried to do it with two women that we don't really care about. I'm just doing one thing, so. No.
Of course, I'm not starting.
Alexa Bliss and Bailey, they couldn't really put this segment over. I feel like the two random people put this over, and it was just hilarious to see that two random people could just get that much screen time, and that they would try to remake a segment that was pretty famous, like Mankind's This Is Your Life segment. We all knew, I don't know if we all knew, but I knew that that segment wasn't going to be as good. Sorry guys, in this podcast have been rather disastrous, but I've tried my best, honestly. Next time it'll be a lot more tamed and a lot more quiet over my house, because obviously I'll have everything and I'll be able to tell people to shut the fuck up, but because I'm at someone else's house, I can't really do that. Yeah, anyway, This Is Your Life? A lot of people hated it. They hated that Raw in particular. I think Raw's just shit in general, but I feel like that segment was just hilarious. I found it very comical because I knew it was going to be god awful. I knew it was going to be awful. It's fucking shit television. It is. But I'm not going to sit there and complain and get pissed off about it and get all riled up like everyone else, because I knew going into it was going to be fucking garbage. See you later.
Get back
love.
on the floor.
No.
Thought you were there.
Bye. Alright, okay, my woman and Trent is going to go get some food. By the way, for those of you that don't know on YouTube, me and Bree patched things up. It all worked out in the end. Just thought I'd say that. Anyway, because I haven't done many videos for a while, and I was trying to sort things out behind the scenes, behind the cameras, behind the YouTube. You know, I was just taking time to sort my life out, and obviously that all got sorted out, so I'm back anyway. Things are going well. But yeah, I knew it was going to be garbage. I knew Alexa Bliss, Bailey, it was going to be fucking awful, and it was. But I knew it. And a lot of people didn't know that. A lot of people were just like, we don't have something to complain about. Like, I watched JD from NY206, JD from New York. I love his show, but he gets too riled up about it, honestly. Why get so pissed off about something you just know is going to be awful? Like, I go into each Raw expecting it to be awful, so I try to put my expectations there, so I don't get myself too pissed off. Why try and go into every Raw thinking, oh, this is going to be amazing, or this is going to be good, and then get my hopes let down? Like, I see all these people put their expectations up so high, and then they get let down. Me, I put my expectations very low for Raw, and that's where it stays, and I feel like I can be somewhat comfortable because I know exactly what I'm going to get each Raw, and I don't get pissed off about it. Yeah, there are some things that I see that I go, oh, that's just fucking awful, and it just pisses me off because it's so shit anyway, and I wish Raw was doing better. Honestly do, but the ratings last week was the lowest it's been in fucking years. I think it was the second lowest rating of Raw of all time, is what people are saying. Yeah, Raw right now is just not looking great. They've got most of their main event and mid-card talent in the main event of the show, of Extreme Rules. 5 men that really could have made up a few matches of Extreme Rules, but they've put them all in the fucking main event and said, here we go, Fatal 5-way, whoever wins gets Brock Lesnar. And I think they're either going to go Bray Wyatt or Samoa Joe. But yeah, if I can predict who's going to win, Bayley and Alexa, I feel like Bayley is going to put in a good and great effort, but Bayley is not going to win that belt back. They're going to keep it on Alexa Bliss. They're going to try and stretch this out with Alexa, and they're going to try and build her up more than what she's already built up to be, because she was the queen of SmackDown. Charlotte was the queen of Raw. Now they've done this whole switcheroo. You know, I feel like with a lot of these choices where they've swapped people around onto different shows, it's very odd. Charlotte on SmackDown, Alexa on Raw, it just feels odd. But I feel like wherever Alexa goes, it's going to be easy for her to fit in because she's been doing great. But I feel like with Charlotte it's going to be a little bit harder, and I find myself a bit surprised saying that, because Charlotte has done well on Raw, tremendously well, but Charlotte, we're getting those segments that she was getting on Raw anymore. She's in this really right now 6 women's tag, the Welcoming Committee versus, you know, Naomi and all that, but now they're doing this Money in the Bank thing. But Charlotte just right now just doesn't feel that great on SmackDown. To be honest, I'm more excited for Money in the Bank than I am Extreme Rules. Extreme Rules is tomorrow. I will watch it. Might do a live stream, and I might talk about the show live, and I might react to it live. I am not going to show the fucking screen this time, because if I do, I'm going to get fucking flagged like I did before, and my channel's going to go down and I'll be disabled streaming. I had to email the WWE's agent to get my fucking rights back to stream again, because I only showed a few snippets, but I didn't know that if I was showing a few snippets to, you know, make an example to people, that I'd get flagged, but obviously I did. So I'm not going to be showing any content on the webcam. I'm just going to be talking about Extreme Rules live and reacting to it. So if people go off in the comment section and start abusing and saying, show the screen, no, fuck you, keep your abuse to yourself. Go somewhere else, find a different stream that will show you it for free, but I pay for it on the network. That's something that everyone should do. If you like WWE and you want to watch it, yeah, you can do it the illegal way, but you're not going to be able to get as good viewing experience as you will on the network if you pay $9.99, a very small price, to get all of their content for 1 month. You know, like, why just go on YouTube and fucking look it up on the stream and then fucking abuse everyone that doesn't show it if they do like a live stream reaction? Like, I literally, in my titles, I call it live stream reaction, and people come in here and say, oh, fucking show the screen, fuck you, if you don't show the screen. Like, you say in the stream, and you'll say it, because you're just doing a live stream reaction. It's just a reaction to the show. People will come in and they'll be like, oh, fuck you, and they'll abuse you, because you're not showing them your fucking TV screen. It's going to be shitty on the webcam anyway. What are you going to want to watch someone's fucking live stream reaction and want to watch through their webcam for? I know, like, some people out there just can't afford it and shit, but it's just ridiculous to go out there and start abusing people just because they can't show you it, because legally they're not allowed to. It's illegal to go showing someone's live pay-per-view, which people have to pay money to watch, for free on your channel on YouTube. You will get flagged and you'll get your stream taken down, and when you get your stream taken down, you will not be able to have access to live streaming for 3 months, or over 3 months, which sucks. It's honestly a sucky thing, but it almost happened to me. I had live streaming disabled for about a week, But I was able to reach out to the agents at WWE and I said, guys, listen, I need my live streaming abilities. I'm very sorry that I showed a few snippets here and there on the webcam to react to a few scenes. I was never intending to show the full show. I'd really, really appreciate it if you gave me my abilities back to live stream, and they retracted their claim on my account, and I was so fucking grateful for that, and I thank the WWE for doing that. But yeah, I can't do it again, guys, so if you're wanting to see the show on my channel, I'm sorry I can't show you it, but I can react to it, and I can tell you what's going on, and I can review it while it's live and in the process. I will be doing a separate review on the show, but I will be reacting to it live, maybe. It's a maybe for me, because I'll see how it goes, you know. We'll just see how it goes. I would like to react to it live, but yeah. Anyway, on to other things, other rumours. Apparently Kurt Angle's going to be wrestling soon. For SummerSlam, it might be Triple H versus Kurt. This whole scandal storyline that's going on, I think it's leading towards something that happened with Stephanie McMahon. I was about to go into a fucking stuttering fit. McMahon. Yeah, Steph, Trips, and Kurt are gonna have another fucking storyline with Steph in the middle of it. Great. How many have you had now, Steph? You were in the WrestleMania storyline with Roman Reigns. You were in the WrestleMania storyline with Chris Jericho years ago. And now you're going to get another one with fucking Kurt Angle. Okay. That's fine. That's cool. Alright, we'll just deal with it, I guess. Not much we can do. It's not like we're fucking... you know, I guess we can do something. We could do a big backlash and just make an uproar and just make noise and fucking do hashtag no Trips versus fucking Kurt, but I feel like it's going to be a cool match anyway. It's not going to be amazing. It's not going to be the match that we all fucking are that crying out for. It's not really something we are crying out for, but I guess we're just going to have to deal with it. So Kurt versus Trips. Yeah. I'm intrigued somewhat. I'm not flat out excited. I'd be more excited if they fucking just had Kurt Angle come in to wrestle and they just had him return in the ring, but they had him return as a general manager, and now I feel like his return's been kind of dulled down a bit. Like, it just feels odd. Now we see Kurt Angle come out and I'm just like, yeah, I'm not excited at all. It's just like, oh yeah, just an announcement. Okay, cool. You know, when come back, he'd come back and he made fucking noise. He'd come back and he straight away was in the ring. Why make Kurt come in as a GM and then just fucking make him wait all those months and then have him wrestle at SummerSlam? Yeah, it'll be cool, but it's just a bit weird. It's kind of made the return a bit shit in my eyes, anyway. So Kurt versus Triple H, yeah, whatever. I guess we just got to deal with it. It'll be cool to see Triple H wrestle at SummerSlam again, though, because I haven't seen him wrestle at SummerSlam in a while. It's been a while since Triple H has had a good match at SummerSlam. And I think the last one he had was against Brock Lesnar. If I'm not correct, please forgive me, but I think it was Brock Lesnar. Yeah. Anyway, Triple H versus Kurt Angle, that'll be cool. Why not? Let's do it. Line. I might get more excited for it, but right now, just Money in the Bank is something I'm excited for. But I feel like if anyone's going to take that fucking briefcase, they could do a Kevin Owens, but that would be a bit weird. Holding the US and the Money in the Bank. But it would be kind of cool. Like, he'd be able to have bragging rights saying, oh, I'm holding a belt and the Money in the Bank. That way I can cash in and win the WWE and hold the United States at the same fucking time. But they could give it to Nakamura, but if they give it to him, they have to make him announce his. I don't think it would be right just to have him come out while someone's beat up and just fucking cash in. It'd be shit. It'd be better for him just to announce. Do you know what? I'm going to make a crazy bet and say Dolph Ziggler. That's my wild guess. That's my wild guess. The safe bet would be to put it on someone like Baron Corbin or maybe AJ Styles, but I really think if they want to do the right thing, give it to Dolph Ziggler. Imagine the pop, imagine the fucking noise that would be made in the arena, wherever he cashes it in. Someone's beat up, they're lying down, and a heel Dolph Ziggler runs out with a fucking Money in the Bank briefcase. People that have been waiting for Dolph to get that push for years. People that have been just dying for it. Fucking hoping he'd get there again. Imagine how crazy the building would erupt. With Dolph Ziggler running out with Money in the Bank briefcase, cashing it in, and then winning the WWE World Heavyweight Championship after years of failure. And then a heel Dolph Ziggler with the WWE title belt saying, I fucking did it without all of you helping me. None of you ever helped me get what I want. And that would be the best Dolph Ziggler yet. Honestly, it would be. Because we've waited how long for that? And now it looks like it could happen. They have the opportunity there, it's right at their fingertips, but if they don't do it, then they don't do it, and then it's just, that's a wasted opportunity. But I feel like if they're going to be, if they want to be smart, if they want to make a good decision, they need to go with him, because he would be the very, very smart choice in my eyes, because it's been long overdue for him to have that opportunity to have that platform. He doesn't even have to win the Money in the Bank clean. It could be someone else gets it loose enough, someone else is about to win, and then somehow someone gets taken out of the match, and then he just gets up and gets the fucking briefcase. You know, that's what I'm hoping happens. But yeah. Anyway, guys, I've talked a fair bit, talked enough about Extreme Rules, about Money in the Bank, and about stuff with WWE. Apparently, rumours are going out Hulk Hogan's coming back in an ambassador role. I really hope this happens, because I want to see Hulk Hogan back. It's really sad to see that he was, you know, kicked out of the company in the way he was, and I know he did some things that were bad. I know that he made some poor choices with his words on a phone call, but that was a private phone call, and I don't think he really meant it. I don't think he's that type of guy that actually, I don't think he's a racist. I don't think he really meant those horrible comments, and that was a tough time in his life as well, and I feel like they should just bring him back. This will take a lot of weight off of his shoulders, and it would give him a reason to be feeling redeemed and feel like he's at home again and like he's doing well. So let's give the guy something to be happy about living for, you know, like it sucks to see Hogan just excluded like that and just condemned and kicked out, and, you know, having that Hall of Fame slot taken away from him because he wasn't listed on the websites, nothing. Now he's been brought back into television ads and stuff like that on the network. So it's good to see that he's getting brought back slowly. They've been doing it over time slowly, and it would be good to see him just like maybe return at SummerSlam, give him that host role again, and maybe just get him to do a spot where some heel comes out and he just kicks him and throws him out of the ring or something. I don't know. Do something with him, you know, because it'd be great to see him come back home to the WWE, and who knows, I know it's a bit of a far long shot, and I know his body's beat up more than it ever has been, but fuck, it would be amazing if they did a Hulk Hogan WrestleMania match. I'm just saying, I'd mark out. I'd fucking go nuts for that shit. Like, honestly, I know Hogan's beat up, he looks like shit when he wrestles now, but it'd be great, and I felt like it was such a wasted opportunity. I know they did Ric Flair versus Undertaker years ago, but what if they had done a Hulk Hogan versus The Undertaker? That would have been so cool. I would have found it a bit comical, but also I would have found it awesome to see Hulk Hogan and Undertaker in their older years clash at WrestleMania. I don't care how old and beat up they both look when they wrestle. I just feel like it would have been a funny, cool match to see. Two old guys just slugging it out. They don't even have to do too many slams and take too many bumps. They just can, I know Taker can take bumps. He's fine. Hulk Hogan, however, would have to be the guy not taking too many because his back is just shattered, man. One slam, I feel like he'd be done. He'd basically be like Andre, He'd just have to be like, slam, how Andre did to Hulk Hogan at the end of that match at WrestleMania 3. Hogan would just have to be dominating most of it, and then The Undertaker just comes back at the end and does his comeback spot. But yeah, that'd be cool for SummerSlam or anything like that. They could do like just a Hogan versus Taker, but they're both so fucked up physically, and honestly, I don't want to see them get too hurt or anything like that. So that's another thing to be mindful for. They are old and they've got to look after themselves. So yeah, I wouldn't be too pissed off if they just did a match with a ring mostly, and just using weapons and kind of doing what Vince and Brett did. It just would be kind of funny and cool to see them running together. What else? Yeah, there's rumours about Hogan coming back, but they're not sure when he's going to come back. Yeah, I think it would be good timing for like a WrestleMania or SummerSlam, something like that. Anyway, guys, I will leave it there, and I'll talk to you guys soon. I'll do the live stream reaction tomorrow because I'm going home at some point early in the morning. I'll go home at like 5 in the morning because here in Australia we get the pay-per-views at like 7 or 8 a.m. So I'll go home from my fiance's house at about 5, and I'll get ready with the boys. Me, Dylan and Adam will watch Extreme Rules live, and yeah, we'll react to it because that's what I'm wanting to do. I'm wanting to react to it live for you guys. Anyway, thank you for watching, and hope you enjoyed the review. I've talked a fair bit, and I'd probably better give it a rest. Oh, guys, by the way, before I end this, I hope to God that the Anthem Broken Universe thing gets sorted soon, because Anthem holding the rights to the Broken Matt character is just horrible. What do they need it for? What do you need it for, TNA, honestly? Matt Hardy's not there anymore, so why hold the Broken Universe rights? It's not like you're going to give the character to someone else. And if they did, that'd just be a shitty move, but hey, I guess Anthem would be within their rights to do that. Give the fucking Broken character to someone else and just say, oh, yeah, the Broken essence has remained in TNA and it fucking possessed someone else or whatever. They could just get someone else to act broken. I don't know. If TNA wants to take the rights like that, that's the only way they could get it to work, but it's not like they can get someone else to come in and be a Matt Hardy impersonator. It'd be a bit fucking shit and everyone would hate on them for that. I think everyone hates on them enough already as it is, because TNA is just not doing well, but let's just hope the Broken character comes to WWE soon, because he's been making references to it, but he's not fully broken, and we can see that. His promos are just not the same. We know what's going on. Come back to WWE. Give them the rights, and just leave it. TNA, just leave it. Because only Matt Hardy can do that character. You can try and make it work with someone else. You can fucking try and make Rock